Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys ACGHK figure preview video. Before we begin, I want to say a massive thank you to Ryan Kirkwood for coming out with me in person to the convention, snapping these gorgeous high-res pictures, and for taking these intro videos. Show Ryan some love in the comments below, because without him, this series literally wouldn't be possible. If you are looking to pre-order your very own copy of Artisan Black Widow, I have popped a link to Pop Collectibles in the description below. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. I've also included the discount code Justin's Collection down there for 5% off your order if you do decide to buy from them. While you're down there, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button, so you're notified as soon as a brand new convention figure preview video goes live on the channel. It's like they read my mind with this one. Before I left for Hong Kong in the convention, I was looking at the display and I saw my Black Widows and I was thinking, you know what, Justin? Maybe it's time to finally cop yourself the Iron Man 2 Black Widow and let's do a custom head sculpt. But now I don't have to, because Hot Toys have announced this, and I shit you not, this thing looks like the best 1/6 scale Black Widow in person. The proportions, the outfit, the head sculpt, the artisan real wool hair, it's all on point. This, hands down, they killed it. Now, is it going to be the Black Widow for most people, seeing as though she only wore this outfit in Iron Man 2? And for a lot of people, that's one of the worst MCU movies there is. Probably not, but I could see people picking this up to grab the head sculpt and use on alternative versions of Black Widow. She does come with the gauntlet from the party scene. Doesn't really work with her actual Black Widow outfit, but some nice kit bashing potential there. If you wanted to grab the head sculpt, put it on a normal body with her wearing a dress, just as Natasha Romanoff, not Black Widow, then you could use the gauntlet. Yeah, why the heck not? Something that they've borrowed from InArt is the display base. It's simple, it's rectangular. There are magnets inside. They've never done magnets in display bases as far as I can tell. This is a first for them, and one of the quotes that has always stuck with me from Steve Jobs is, "Good artists copy, great artists steal." What that means is they're not doing the exact same thing as InArt is. They're stealing the best parts of what they're doing, such as the wool hair and moving eyes with every sculpt and bespoke bodies and magnets, and they're integrating them into their product line whilst not identically copying the way they're doing all of that stuff. So I reckon it's for the best that these companies play off one another and take the best parts and pieces of their innovations. Maybe that's a bit cheap. I don't care. At the end of the day, it all works out better for us as collectors. We get superior products when companies compete. She does come with a full array of hands, just so many hands, multiple different gestures, and we've got the fingerless gloves with some cuticle detail painted on the top of the fingernails. All of these little scene-specific accessories, they're great. They weren't on display the first day, but when we came back and she was in the cabinet, she had the second gun, the little wire, and all her little gadgets and bits and pieces. I would like to see a happy now, because we're getting Black Widow from the scene in Iron Man 2 where they're in the hallway doing the fight, so why not give us a happy? He doesn't have to be DX Artisan or just Artisan, he can just be a normal release. Her boots don't look like a split cut design, and I'm not sure if they're going to be made of that soft material for maximum range of motion. There is a place where a seam could foreseeably go, but that may defeat the purpose of the magnetic base. Perhaps they wanted to lock the ankles in straight up and down, and that way there was always going to be a proper, solid connection from the foot into the base. The straps and buckles and wrinkling and texture on the surface all looks pretty convincing. The one thing that stopped me from getting the original version of this figure was that the outfit, it was all pleather, and it's almost impossible to find one that isn't completely destroyed with pleather peeling and cracking and flaking. This is not pleather. This is like a screen-printed spandex material. It looks durable, and if it's the same stuff that they've used on released figures like Scarlet Spider, it is going to actually be durable. It doesn't just look durable. You know what I'm trying to say. There's some panel lines on the surface, there's that basket weave slash basketball texture, that's the screen printing, and we've got the belts and the holster and the little widow bite braces. She does come with 2 pistols, but only 1 holster. That is accurate to the movie. I'm going to have her displayed with the Makarov, or is it a Walther PPK? Let me know down in the comments below. There's a light dry brush over the belts and also her belt buckle, just to give it a bit more grit and texture. So yeah, I'm pleased to report that there is no pleather anywhere on this entire outfit. For those of you who are more inclined to want to undo the suit, yeah, you're not going to be able to do that because that is a faux zipper. Back in the day, they probably would have used a real shrunken down zipper, but they were never actually in scale with a 1/6 scale outfit. They were too big and cumbersome and bulky. This way, they can sculpt the zipper on the front, and then they can just stitch her into the suit and hide the seam lines either under her armpits or around the back. I've never felt inclined to pull the zipper down and expose more of her silicone chest area underneath. If you want to do that, maybe you can cut away at the suit, but this is movie accurate, and I'm all about accuracy and having bits of the outfit be properly in scale. Not a deal breaker for me, not even close to being a deal breaker. Her widow bite braces are pushing up on the fabric for the sleeves. I'm hoping we can take them off, pull the fabric down underneath them, then slide them back on, and that way it's not going to bunch up the fabric the way it's doing on this prototype. She does have 2 different colored shield patches on either side for her arms. It's been a while since I've seen the movie. Is that accurate? A yellow one on the left side and a white one on the right? Just weigh in down in the comments below. And I'm just now noticing that there is some shading on the high spots of her suit, just to add a little bit more depth. This head sculpt, I don't know how else to describe it other than perfect. I can see the ScarJo likeness from every angle, and the expression with this cocky intensity, there's almost a bit of a smirk and then a touch of sass at the same time. It's exactly what I was hoping for out of a new version of Iron Man 2 Black Widow. There is so much detail on this sculpt. It looks flat, but in person there's skin texture, then there's rosy shading, and there's some little speckling spots around the place and a mole just under her right eye. Can you see that on the cheek? Then the lips are glossy and vibrant. I have no complaints with this sculpt. I am worried about the hair though. The first day of the convention it looked good, but Hong Kong is very humid, and the air conditioning in the convention hall wasn't fantastic. It started to frizz up a bit. As you can see, we've got quite a few flyaways. Maybe out of the box, it's going to look perfect. You potentially will have to do some styling every now and then to keep it looking this good. Even with those flyaways, some people may argue it just looks even more natural. And the icing on the cake with this head sculpt, it's got moving eyes, so you can have them looking off to the side or looking up, if you want to have her pulling off that signature Black Widow pose. The pose that we first saw actually in Iron Man 2 when she was wearing this particular outfit. I really hope this figure can pull off that pose. In person, the skin tone and skin texture match between the medical silicone neck and the head sculpt was flawless. On camera, it doesn't look like it is. It might just be a lighting thing or a perception thing. Something that doesn't come across in person, but on camera, it's an issue. I don't see it as one. I cannot wait to get this piece. Now, if you are looking to pre-order your very own copy of Artisan Iron Man 2 Black Widow, I have popped a link to Pop Collectibles in the description below, along with the discount code Justin's Collection, for 5% off your order if you do decide to buy from them. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. While you're down there, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button if you like the sound of seeing your name in the end credits of my reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video.